Hi everyone, good evening. It's another Thursday night here on Quantum GK. I'm your host, Donna Reyes, and tonight we have a very special guest. He's one of the GK team leaders from in Eastern Visayas. He's also one of the coordinators of Goodbye Gutom and one of the members of Gabay Kultura. Please welcome Christian Servande.
Morning po sa lahat. Good evening sa US.
Good morning, Christian. Maraming salamat for joining me. Ayan. So, okay. Ang dami natin mapapagkwentuhan. My introduction of you, those three things that you're one of the area team leaders in Eastern Visayas, that you're one of the coordinators of Goodbye Gutom and one of the members of Gabay Kultura, are only three of the many things that you actually do and many things that you're involved with, right? So, but before we get to that, let's just, let's, why don't you tell us a little bit more about you, how you started with Gawad Kalinga, or how you even came to know about Gawad Kalinga?
Well, ulit, good morning sa Philippines. Good evening sa US. I started GK, my GK journey during my college days when I'm part of the student council of the school. And then when GK came to school and orient us about what's happening, and well, we as the student council, we we really want to explore and um, reconnect with the communities, and same time we want to let our studentry to reach out and explore the outside, not just in the school but also the outside world. And then we somehow connect with GK, and we join a GK 1MB, GK Gawad Kalinga Isang Milyong Bayani camp. And then we spent the whole weekend in one of the GK villages in Palo. Then after that, we joined GK Bayani Challenge every year, and then well, the rest is history. And somehow, after graduation, I kept on volunteering in GK, and then yeah, it's fun. I just enjoy doing GK so far.
So, saan school yan? What school did you go to? What
Um, I Leyte Normal University, Tacloban City.
And so you were at the student council. You were at the
Yes.
student council when you knew about Chiki. So you're probably about 18, 19 or younger.
No, actually, it's my second course, so I'm mga 20s. Nasa
Okay,
20s.
still young. Oh my goodness. But that's actually the perfect time to be involved in something that is meaningful, because that's when you really are forming your, where you're really trying to figure out what is important to you, right? What is meaningful to you, right? And that is also the perfect segue for me to promote, and you will hear more about this later, our Young Adult Summit this coming Saturday, July 31st, and that's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check your local time. Parang tayong TV, TV show talaga. So it's 12 p.m. Young Adult Summit this coming Saturday, July 31st. I'm actually wearing my jersey, my school jersey, University of Southern California. To promote that, pero hindi na obviously ako ganun kabata, di ba? In fact, yung USC is for my master's. I actually went to Miriam College for my, for my bachelor's. But yeah, so please, please attend the Young Adult Summit this coming Saturday. So okay, so let's go ahead and talk about we have so many things to cover this evening. Palagay ko nangangamoy overtime na naman tayo, just like we did when Tony was here last time, and many other episodes, right? But okay, so let's first talk about Goodbye Gutom. I've heard about Goodbye Gutom. I understand it's community gardens, and it can be rural and urban, right? So can you just tell us a little bit more about it, though?
Well, Goodbye Gutom historically is part of Bayan Anihan. during nung panahon pa ng nung ginawa yung bayanihan na program. Pero now, because bayanihan, they want to have a different entity. It's more of helping farmers and fisher folks connect to the market. So it's they are going to be an enterprise. But Goodbye Gutom somehow it's a call. Hindi naman siya parang bagong program. It's a continuous program dati pa yung bayanihan days. Nagkuan lang siya naging mas nangingibabaw or mas pinahalagahan or mas ginawa ng program talaga. It's because of the pandemic. Kasi yung mga tao na lockdown and hindi makalabas, yung ibang may mga trabaho, nawawala ng trabaho, and then such na instead of doing nothing, why not cultivate your backyard or your front or your vast space na idle land na dapat pwede naman nating gawan ng paraan para hindi magutom. Kasi unang inatake natin yung kagutuman. Kasi yun nga, nawala ng trabaho, nawala ng hanap buhay. So, gutom. Maraming gutom. So, isa sa paraan natin, as Gawad Kalinga, hindi tayo sumusuko, naghanap ng paraan para maibsan yung kagutuman. So, ang ginawa natin, pinuha natin yung module na ginawa ng Bayanihan module dati, more of organic farming, and then using natural ways to plant food and vegetables. So, in-adapt natin, kinayot natin yung mga modules na kinumpile, and then we also got other sources from the government resources. So, kinumbine natin lahat yon. Ayun, tinuro natin, spread natin sa mga kapitbahayan and same time mga communities na willing to accept the Goodbye Gutom campaign. And we somehow connect also with Globe. Globe is one of the telecom in the country. It's one way of teaching or spreading the Goodbye Gutom campaign is through text messaging and online class. So we partner with Globe to send information or data how to plant and how to take care of your garden, at the same time rid away the pests and all the technicals in doing and planting simple foods. Example, pinakbet mix, sinigang mix, o nandun yung talong, nandun yung okra, nandun yung palaya, yung mga simple lang na mga gulay na pwede namang taniman. Madali ka maka-harvest. So at least yung hindi magugutom yung pamilya kasi may pagkain ka, and same time may technical know-how kasi palagi ka in-enroll sila sa Project Ugnay. Project Ugnay yung term with GK and Globe na to reach out talaga. Ugnay is to reach out talaga kasi ginawa siya para what if malayo yung lugar, hindi napupuntahan ng magtuturo, at least kung may cellphone sila, malalaman nila, ganito pala pagtanim, ganito pala pagplaga. So at least, hindi na sila nagugutom kahit paano kasi may makukuha sila sa backyard nila, sa garden nila. And same time, kung may sobra, pwede nilang ibahagi sa mga kapitbahay na nagugutom din. And kung may sobra pa talaga, pwede nilang ibenta. At least meron silang kinikita. So, yun.
How many community gardens do we have now? That's GK.
As GK, meron tayo I don't know the total numbers kasi maraming uusbong, pero all the Philippines, so nasa mga initial namin na pilot noon, nasa 25 communities tayo noon. Rural, hindi pa kasama yung urban. Nasa urban yung sa Manila na marami din silang ginagawa. So mga 15 ata yung sa urban na setup. 10 or 15 yung communities. yung
So I saw a post from Mark Lawrence. He actually shared a post from Ramon Ang,
yes, yes.
urban farming or urban farm, I guess, at the heart of Ortigas Center. Is that one of them? Is that one? Ano na? O iba pa to?
Yeah, yes, it's a partnership with Seed. Although yes, Seed is from GK, so sila yung yun yung yun yung parang component or part of the Goodbye Gutom campaign na sila yung sa urban setup na yun na pinick up ng rap ni Ramon S. Ang ng San Miguel. Kaya yun, ito talaga yung lahat ng mga empty space talaga na empty space gawin talagang abundant. Yung gawin yung at least mapapakinabangan. Hindi siya idle land lang.
Ang galing talaga. So Mark here posted, I'm sure you guys, have seen his post as well. He talked about how, he's so, it is so exciting that this effort, yun nga sa urban farm sa Ortigas, is being done under the leadership and skill of youth agri-entrepreneurs from Seed Philippines. So nakaka-excite siya talaga, di ba? I mean, not only are we able to provide some, some way or some way for people to alleviate hunger, but we are also now, empowering these young people from Seed, right? And they're actually taking a lead on it and, being a part of it. So that is truly very exciting. So may mga 25 na kamo na mga farms. And how are we promoting it, or how are we, other than the partnership with corporations, how are we, promoting that program, yung Goodbye Gutom? Paano makaparticipate yung maybe individuals, or maybe not as big as San Miguel or Globe and all of these corporations? Is there an opportunity for individuals to be a part of it?
Yes, yun nga, lahat naman open. Lahat naman invited to join the Goodbye Gutom campaign. Yun lang, meron natin binuong parang core team or core group na para hindi parang, ang goal natin hindi maging ningas kugon na isang harvest lang tapos na. Parang gusto natin sustainable, dapat sustainable siya, continuous na hindi lang dahil pandemic, ngayon lang tayo nagtatanim, pero at least magiging routine or magiging habit natin siya na dapat palaging mayroong tanim tayo para palaging mayroon tayong makain. And we invite, yes, we as we go to the communities, palagi nating promote siya sa lahat na one way to end hunger is to plant in your backyard and make it as living refrigerator.
Yeah.
Nandun na. Wireless refrigerator.
Okay. So curious ako, are there people able to plant as in namamatayan sila ng tanim? Kasi hindi ako makabuhay ng kamatis at sili. Dalawa lang yan ha. My friend gave me those plants. And they all died because I couldn't. I'm a plant killer. I'm not a plant tita. I'm a plant killer. Pero mahirap ba? Are there, is that hard for people, for some people to plant?
Well, if you ask questions about, kung tatanungin mo yung mga expert talaga, lalo na sa organic or natural farming team, sabi nila, there's no such thing as green thumb. Lahat talaga daw tayo pwedeng makapatanim. It's just that daw, hindi siguro proper yung preparation and same time yung soil natin. Minsan kasi daw, iniisip lang natin yung tanim. Hindi natin iniisip yung soil composition. So, kung acidic siya, dapat i-treat mo na siya. Or kung masyado siyang mabasa o marami kasing paraan, in natural way. Hindi tayo gamit ng chemicals. So, nasa yan. Sa preparation daw.
So, nabuhay naman ako ng loob. May pag-asa pa pala ako. Okay. We move on to the next topic that I want you to share with us that we're excited to know about. Let me read some of the comments at pumuputok ang ating Facebook comments from people who are obviously very excited to hear from you. Okay, so from Everett Ikaw, go GK. From Glenn Marcelo, good morning po. From Maria Joyce Bentoy, go Christian Servande. From Leslie Tikia, Chicago. Based nga pala ako dito sa Chicago. Christian, I don't think I mentioned it earlier. Hi, Christian. Greetings from us here in Chicago. And also from Tita Josie, Sister Hoff. Galing, Christian. Galing ng partnership niyo with Globe. Masarap ang pinakbit mo. Okay, so dapat pala pagluto mo sila mukha ng pinakbit next time na, you know, we visit you there, or maybe you can visit us here. And then Tita Josie also said, partnership din with San Miguel. Ang galing talaga. From Leslie, this is what we have been, what Tita Josie has been telling us. Community garden, great job, Christian. And then also from Leslie, when we did the community pantries in GK villages and barangays, they all said the community garden has helped them so much when it comes to the issue of hunger during the pandemic. Ayan, thank you so much for all those comments. It just really makes it for an exciting program, right? Na meron tayong interaction na ganyan, even if we don't see them and they can see us, right? All right, so I also wanted to talk about Gabay Kultura. So to be honest with you, this is the first time I heard of that term here on in GK, yung Gabay Kultura. And from what I understand, it's our values formation, and that obviously values formation is a big part of the transformation of GK villages. And they said it's also a big transformation of it's a big part of the transformation of Kapitbahayan. So last week when we had Tonyo Aduru on this program, he really emphasized the importance of Kapitbahayan, right? And I even said that dito, for people who are here in the US, Kapitbahayan, maybe compared to, homeowners association, di ba? Kasi yung di ba, yung pa sa mga subdivisions, but it's really much more than that. And from what I learned from Tonyo, maski nga hindi ka pala part ng isang GK village, pwedeng i-promote yung kapitbahayan na yan because we're actually promoting a culture. Okay, so ngayon, pakinggan natin yung kasi medyo bitin eh. That's just one of the things that Tonya and I talked about. So what do we mean by that? What culture are we really trying to promote in the Kapitbahayan o dito sa Gabay Kultura na program ng Gawad Kalinga?
Well, una, Gabay Kultura talaga, it's spreading the culture of caring and sharing. Na dapat, GK naman for the past years talaga, it's the heart and the core of GK, the values formation. Kasi gaano man katatag, gaano man katibay yung pundasyon ng isang bahay o ang nakatira ay hindi natin na-mold or hindi natin kahit paano na transform or na touch man lang yung buhay nila. Gaano katibay, gaano katatag yung pundasyon ng mga bahay or mga programs na ginawa natin. Babagsak kasi walang nag-aalaga. So the heart and core of GK is the values formation. So Gabay Kultura, yun ang gusto niyang aim niya na papanatilihin yon. And simple lang, yung kultura ng caring and sharing talaga. To be a brother's keeper na hindi mo iiwan yung kahit sino, kapitbahay mo, kaibigan mo, kapamilya mo, or katrabaho mo, or sinong papuntahan mo na dapat we as GK worker, or we as from Gawad Kalinga, or we as advocate of Gawad Kalinga na kahit sinong taong natatouch mo or na-reach mo, dapat hindi mo sila pinapabayaan. And you have to spread that culture na paparamdam mo sa kanila na mahalaga ka. Mahalaga dahil mahal kita at aalagaan kita. And so, yun, bilang dapat pagtingin natin sa tao, hindi siya, sabi pa nga ni Kuya Luis, dapat pagtingin mo sa tao, hindi siya problema na dapat solusyon, kundi siya ay taong dapat mahalin. So, gaano man yan ka, alam natin, may mga hindi talagang mahirap mahalin ng mga tao. So, tingnan mo na lang yung kahit katuting percentage sa kanya na pwede mo siyang intindihin at pwede mo siyang mahalin. Doon ka mag-focus. Kasi kung mag-focus tayo sa lahat ng kamalian niya sa buhay o lahat ng mali o negatibong mga ginagawa niya, hindi, nagkaroon tayo ng prejudice, nagkaroon tayo ng dark clouds na mahirap talaga siyang mahalin. So, what if rin natin, mag-focus tayo sa kahit konting percent na lang na pwede talaga siyang magbago or pwede mo siyang mahalin, pwede mo siyang tulungan. So yun ang gabay kultura na paramdam sa iba, paramdam sa lahat na ito yung GK. Ito yung GK na hindi nangiiwan. Ito yung GK na gaano ka man ka lugmok yung nakaraan, gaano man kababa ang pagtingin mo sa sarili mo. Nandito kami, na handang umaalalay, handang gumabay at kami hindi rin perfecto, may mga pagkakamali din, may pagkukulang, pero baka naman, yung pagkukulang namin, kayo ang mabubuo. Yung pagkukulang naman ninyo, tayo ang mabubuo. So, yun nga, lahat tayo may pagkukulang, baka kung magsama-sama, tayo ang mabubuo sa isa't isa. So, yun ang goal ng gabay ko.
Sarap naman pakinggan. That's really, really amazing. And I love what you said. I think that's why it's not limited to the GK villages. Kasi culture siya na ipopromote natin even outside the GK villages, right? To everyone, right? The culture of caring and sharing. And I love what you said about sometimes, sometimes it's easier to love the lovable. Sabi nga, di ba? Pag pamilya mo, syempre, mamahalin mo. Di ba? Kung kaibigan mo, siguro mamahalin mo din kasi kaibigan mo, di ba? When it's your own family and friends, it's probably much easier. When it's a stranger, and it becomes a little bit, harder. When it's a stranger that you don't feel comfortable with because siguro iba yung kanyang buhay or something, right? Then it's even harder. But that's also one of the things that Tonyo shared with us last week. I asked him why he did not, what was the switch? Kailan siya nag-switch na parang, alam mo yun, na parang when was that switch, that light, na ano sa kanya na for him to transform. And he said, because Tito Tony and them, the first, because they were the first, di ba, sa Bagong Silang. Tito Tony and the team never gave up on that. Diba? Because they continued to care, they continued to reach out to them even when it was very hard in the beginning. Diba? So, yan. But challenge din even for us, volunteers, right? And I love your honesty about, we're not perfect either. Kasi tao lang, diba? Tao lang tayo lahat. We also have our own our own imperfections, baga, right? And so we have to really help each other out and just try to reach out. Pag may kulang yung isa or hindi na carry ng powers, di ba? Baka kailangan na ng substitute. Okay, so I truly love that. And we can really promote the culture of caring and sharing even here in GK USA, right? Because I feel that, so now we are we are on overdrive and getting more people to be involved in Gawad Kalinga, to be a member of GK USA. And I feel that that one of the most powerful things we can do is to really show people how much we care for each other, how much we love each other, and who would not want to be part of that? Diba? I think that's the best recruiting tool. Tama? Okay. So now, okay. So you also are the area team leader for several GK villages, and many of them are the villages that were built out of Haiyan or after Haiyan, right? They were the people who were victims of Typhoon Haiyan, right? And so these are GK Tolosa, yay, saan yan, GK Allen, GK Calbayo, GK Ormoc, and others, right? So ewan ko nabibilang mo pa ba how many villages? Parang yung bilang ko dun sa chat natin, there are like 15, maybe 20 of them that you are, helping to coordinate and leading. So how do you even manage? If you're even if you just manage 5, or 6 villages, that seems to me a lot of villages to handle. So how do you manage all of that?
Well, that's the power of bayanihan. Mayroon naman tayo, we have persons on the ground, and that's the beauty of empowering the kapitbahayan. It's because when you organize them, empower them, and be with them in their journey sila na mismo nagkukusa na meron din kasi tayong KB governance. Yun nga, yung sinasabi niyo yung kapitbahayan, 'di ba? Siya yung parang homeowners association. So sa homeowners association, meron din tayong governance. Meron tayong structure. So meron kasi tayong mga caretaker teams and meron tayong KB governance. So medyo mahirap nga kasi marami, pero kung marami din kayong nagtutulungan, gumagaan yung ginagawa mo. Kasi meron din naman tayong mga katuwang sa yung mga CDCs natin or community development coordinators on ground na na nagsiserve and journey and nangumusta sa mga communities. And same time, we also have the open communication. That's a vital role, that's a vital aspect in building and organizing communities. Na dapat you have the open line and close coordination, and dapat palagi kang, you have to be always available, or you have to be always give time. You always give time to the kapitbahayans. Small concerns or petty concerns or mga kahit nga sweet nothings na good morning, good afternoon, parang ipa-feel mo lang na parang nandun ka talaga sa kanila. And sila na mismo nagsusukli niya na sa ito. And then, the beauty of it, hindi ko naman nila lahat para baka sabihin nyo na mihasa ako, pero the beauty of it, when I go to villages empty, I go to villages only bringing my documents and only bringing the knowledge or the share the wisdom that I have. But you went to the committee empty, but you go home with full stomach, and then sometimes may mga papaon pang lahat ng mga tanim nila, ang gulay or mga produkto nila. So parang it's a perks of being a missionary. Sabi pa nga, sabi pa nga doon sa isang verse na punta ka sa mga layong lugar without bringing anything, kasi you will just good things and goodness, and eventually you will go home, you will reap what you sow. Yun. Yun na. Kailangan lang open communication. Dapat hindi mawawala.
Masarap din siguro yung feeling, no, that you have an extended family who who takes care of you. You have a family in every single village that you're a part of, right? Because they treat you like family. Parang yung nanay mo, no, papabaunan ka, right? Before you go, before you journey, whatever your next destination is, your mother will never, allow you to go hungry on your journey. So say maybe the nanays, right, the mothers and the villages, or your friends in those villages will also take care of you. So I really truly love that. And that story actually is not just is not only true among missionaries or full-time workers like you. Even Tony Olaez said that. Tony Olaez is obviously helped us build a few GK villages, but he also said that he was very it was very heartwarming how people were so generous. And this was when yung kwento niya was yung very first time daw niya to visit the village, and he hasn't even contributed anything to Gawad Kalinga yet at that time. So, and then that's what I mean. That's when people see that, that we are truly a caring, loving community. Okay, so let me read on a few more comments here, and then I want to talk about the villages na build natin after ng Mayan. So from Tito Jose Maria Montalibano, Tito Boy, good morning from here. Hello, Donna and Christian. Hi, Tito Boy. Thank you for tuning in. And then from Tita Josie again, I love your explanation of the GK values and culture of caring and sharing, Christian. Thanks, and thanks, Donna. Thank you, Tita Josie. And then from Dr. Jose Rafinian, Tita Jen Rafinian, congratulations, and thank you, Christian. Okay, so kumusta naman? How are those villages now after Haiyan? Obviously, it's one of the strongest typhoons that ever hit the Philippines, and actually the world record siya talaga, di ba? How are those villages now, including our GK Tolosa, Allen, Calbayog, or Moc? How are they doing now?
Well, sa ito pangyapon, and same time, sorry. yung Eastern Visayas kasi, Eastern Visayas talaga, dadaanan talaga siya ng bagyo. Mahina, malakas, lahat. Dumadaan kasi we're facing the Pacific area. So, yes, yun nga yung story before Yolanda. Sanay naman kami sa bagyo. Okay lang, kaya namin yan. But it came to, they realized na, yun nga, yung after Yolanda, maliit man o malakas yung bagyo, dapat paghandaan. Or kahit anong disaster, dapat paghandaan. And natututo na rin sila na yung pamilya dapat pinag-iisa. Na hindi dapat, sapol may mga disasters or may mga parating na mga kalamidad, natuto na sila how to be ready and how to secure things na dati taken for granted lang. And ngayon, nakatayo naman sila na move on. Dati nung bago pa lang Yolanda, tanungin mo sila, palaging umiiyak, palaging parang something na very gloomy or something na may mga dark clouds talaga pa din. Pero ngayon, well, mga 7 years or 8 years na siguro yung Yolanda this year. Or hindi ako nakakamali. So, yun.
8 years na lang daw. Hindi ko rin na-double check eh. Pero sabi nila,
8 years. So, ngayon medyo okay naman natutuwa na sila kasi dati yung kadalasan iba nakatira sa seashore, so tabing dagat, nakatira kasi iba mga fishermen. Iba naman nakatira sa delikadong mga lugar. So ngayon, nasasabi nila na natutuwa at nagpapasalamat kasi dati nababahala sila pag may mga masama yung panahon kasi nasa gilid sila ng dagat or nasa gilid ng mundo, baka ano mangyari sa kanila. Ngayon, at least nasa safe na sila na lugar, kung ano man mangyari, kung ulan man or bumagyo or ano, at least hindi sila basta-basta nababahala kasi nasa safe sila na lugar. And then, dati, yung kapitbahay nila dati, di nila masyadong di nila masyadong nakakakwentuhan or di sila masyadong nakakasama kasi nga busy palagi sila sa trabaho. Ngayon kasi nasa silang community na sila, at least nakapagkwentuhan, tutulungan, and then minsan masaya nga din pag nagbabayanihan o yung sa local term is pintakasi, sa community working together to clean the area. May schedule na sila. So, nakakatuwa, nakakabangon naman, unti-unti na din yung mga hanap buhay nila bumabalik sa tulong din ng mga sponsors ng GKUSA. Sa Tolosa may mga gardens, may pedicab, may maraming binigay yung sa GKU sa Tolosa kasi adapt ko talaga yon yung community, yung Chicago, Yolanda, and Hope Village ng Tolosa. So maraming silang nagpuan na. Okay naman ang buhay na nila so far ngayon. So may sakit, may kirot yung Yolanda pero hindi na masyadong konti na lang.
Share tayo ng pictures, you sent us some pictures that you wanted to share. Okay. This one is, where is this? Calbayog City.
Sa Calbayog po. Dinagat, Calbayog.
Oh, see? Oh my goodness. It's so pretty.
Yes.
Parang mga
nakakatuwa lang sa village na yan kasi almost 10 years sila ata naghintay bago sila nagkakaroon ng bahay. It's a farming community. It's dalawang paraan para makapunta ka dyan. It's either from mag-cruise sa river, sa river, or iikot ka ng malayo sa isang ikot ka na malayo para lang makapunta dyan. So, mas madaling paraan makapunta yung mag-cruise ka sa river. Yan ang enjoy namin, pero minsan din nakakatakot kasi yung tubig at saka yung bangka magka-level na.
Oh, wow.
Kaya, maganda yan kasi
bangka, baka masyado kayo mabigat.
Kaya, isang bangka siguro kaya lang yung limang tao lang pwede. Para hindi mag-sink. Para hindi lumubog.
Baka kailangan ng mas, maybe you need a sturdier boat or bigger boat. Maybe that's something people can donate.
Yan ang sa pamuna yan. Ang pinagplanuhan ng mga taga-barangay doon. Yung ibang Yun ang gusto nila. Na sana pati motor or pati kahit motor matawid. Pero kung hindi man, iikot sila ng malayo.
Aha. Okay, so ito naman next. What do we have? GK
Ayan,
Hope. Okay.
GKUCG. Sa Northern Summer naman yan. Nakakatuwa lang talaga. Side story lang. Backstory lang about the partnership and
Yeah, we love stories.
bakit nagkaroon ng village dyan sa Allen, Northern Summer. Kasi ako yun nga yung tinayo namin yung kusina ng Kalinga after Yolanda 2014 sa Leyte, Alang-Alang Leyte. May nakakatuwa kasi may isang volunteer doon na siyempre may anak siya nag-aaral dito sa school. And then nakakatuwa kasi one time habang naghihiwa kami ng mga gulay kasama na yung paiyak-iyak dahil sa sibuyas. Well, sabi niya sana daw magkaroon din ng gawad kalinga sa bayanan. Sabi ko, saan ba bayan niyo? Sabi niya, sa Allen, Northern Samar. Sabi ko, di ba yun yung malayo na yun? Pupunta na yun ng Manila o Luzon. So, oo. Na, kung gusto nyo, i-connect ko kayo sa mayor namin kasi kilala ko. Sana magkaroon din ng ganito sa bayan namin. Una talaga, yun, after that, nagplano kami, kinontak namin yung mayor, tapos, una talagang plano namin lang is kusina ng Kalinga talaga. Kasi yun yung madaling. Pero such time, nagkaroon ng ibang mga usapan, mas malawak na usapan. Mas marami din pala yung walang bahay dito sa Allen, nakatira lang sa hindi kanilang mga lugar. So, sinamahan namin yung volunteer natin from Alang-Alang, Leyte, pupunta dun sa town nila sa Allen, Northern Samar. Kinausap namin ng LGU, tapos the rest is history, nagkaroon ng partnership, tapos yung LGU may mga lupa pala sila na pwedeng gamitin yun. Itong village na to, katabi lang ito nakatabi ito ng, tawag ito, headquarters ng mga sundalo doon sa
Wow. But sa ano na pa, it only takes one person, right, to start. It only takes one tiny spark, sabi nga, sa kanta. And then now it blossomed into this beautiful village. Wala tayong picture ng Tolosa. I actually asked our friends here in Chicago if they have pictures of Tolosa that maybe we can share. Meanwhile, from Tito Charlie Kapati, Dr. Carlos Kapati, he said, kumusta na ang mga provincial roads sa Leyte at Samar? Noong nagpunta kami nung hayan, bugbog ang katawan sa biyahe sa mga GK villages sa pagbigay ng relief at water purifier. So he's asking, how are the roads to Leyte and Samar now?
With the continuous road project of the government, so yun nga, tama yun. Grabe talaga pag pupunta ka sa isang mga villages, gano'n ka man ka-prepared, kalinis. Pagpunta mo doon, dami naman ng parang binugbog kasi may mga pasak-pasak ka na kasi yung iba, ang pwede lang makakapunta is yung truck lang. Dump truck na talaga. Minsan pa nga, yung 6x lang ng army, yung kaya pumunta kasi kaya nilang mag-subsway ng daan. Pero ngayon, awa ng Diyos, maganda na yung mga daan. Tsaka yan nga, ako personally, pag pumunta ako sa mga villages, nagbabike na lang ako. Ganda na kasi yung nagbabike lang. Ganda na yung
It's easier to ride the bike than to. Oh, okay. Well, that's really something, no, for Tito Charlie and the team to go there when the roads were not as good as they are now. Ngayon nga, I'm younger than Tito Charlie. That's why I call him Tito. Nga lang kung ano na sumasakit sa akin, I can just imagine, right? For people. But Tito Charlie is very fit, no? He's very, well, ano yan, tumatakbo pa yan. So, he runs, he's a runner. So, awesome. Okay, now, I requested for a picture of Olosa sa mga friends natin. Meanwhile, let's move on to ano pa ba hindi natin napag-uusapan. Ayan, naging volunteer coordinator ka rin sa GK Life Bank Foundation. So what is that? Is that a village also?
No, well, it's a partner. Life Bank Foundation. Actually, sila yung unang naniniwala din sa kusina ng Kalinga. Sila unang nag-fund ng kusina ng Kalinga. Pero way back before, unang assignment ko talaga as volunteer coordinator, unang job ko unang fund ko, tinik on ko sa Gawad Kalinga is yung kasi nagkaroon ng partnership in Gawad Kalinga at Life Bank Foundation. Sa Life Bank Foundation is a micro financing parang ganun sa microfinance magpapa-lend ng certain amount to the nanay or to the mothers kasi para tulungan yung buhay nila at the same time magkaroon ng sariling negosyo or anong kailangan nila sa pagpapaaral same time. So marami kasi yung mga nanay or mga nanay sa Gawad Kalinga villages. So gusto na natin gustong nagkaroon ng partnership na gustong tulungan yung when it comes to financing. Pero, napasok namin as volunteer coordinator sa Life Bank, um, yung tinitrain namin or tinutulungan namin i-organize yung mga staff ng Life Bank. Yung staff ng Life Bank na sana, yun nga, balikan natin yung core, the heart and core of Gawad Kalinga, yung values formation, mapasa natin sa kanila. Gusto nila kasi na although US trabaho yung ginagawa nila sa Life Bank Foundation, pero mas maganda din na mahalin nila yung trabaho nila and mahalin yung kapwa nila katrabaho nila at the same time mahalin nila yung kumpanya. Mahalin nila yung foundation. So, yun nga, kung anong ginagawa nila sa Gawad Kalinga, gusto nilang mangyari din sa Life Bank Foundation. So, kami, yung mga collectors nila, yung mga supervisors nila, yung mga staff nila, in-organize natin, tinitrain natin para pagdating ng araw, sila naman ang mag-train sa mga members nila, yung mga nanays, yung mga lenders nila. Para tuloy-tuloy yung kultura. Tuloy-tuloy yung paggagawad ng kalinga. Tuloy-tuloy yung pagmamalasakit sa kapwa na hindi lang pera-pera lang ang usapan na hindi lang puro pera ang pag-uusapan natin. Dapat pag-usapan din natin paano makatulong sa bayan. Yun ang life back.
I really love this conversation because we are truly highlighting the culture of GK, what it really means. Gawad ka means to give care, di ba? And I think maybe, you know, some of us would tend to focus too much on the technicalities of the program, you know, from the homes, right, to the livelihood, to the, obviously, these are great programs. That's why, you know, we want to offer them to, you know, to our brothers and sisters who are poor to alleviate, you know, to eradicate poverty in the Philippines. But I think at the very core, we always have to remember that Gawad Kalinga is really truly about caring. So it really goes beyond, you know, over and beyond, above and beyond the programs of Gawad Kalinga, right? So it's really is a culture that we're really trying to promote. Okay, so you also was part of the pioneering team and head of operations for Kusina ng Kalinga. Ikaw na, ano bang hindi mo ginagawa, Christian? Okay, so how did that come about? You seem so young and you've been involved, pioneer, right? In so many programs and so many, you know, campaigns of Gawad Kalinga. So how did you become part of the pioneering team of Kusina ng Kalinga?
Yun nga. Well, backstory lang din. Unang assignment ko talaga sa unang assignment ko sa GK is to be a volunteer coordinator for Gawad Kalinga and Life Bank Foundation. Unang assigned area ko is sa Caraga region sa Mindanao. Nagbe-base ako sa Butuan. Pero September 2013 yon, hindi ko makalimutan. September 2013, nag-deploy ako sa Butuan. Kaming lahat, deploy kami sa isang areas. Ako sa Butuan, ako nagbe-base, pero Caraga yung region ko, yung area ko. And then, September, tapos yung October, nag-train kami ng mga MVs or mission volunteers namin na makakasama namin sa mission. Pero yung October na yon, habang nag-train kami, naglindol yon sa Bohol. That's the Bohol earthquake happened. Kaya nga while nag-train kami, tumigil nga kami kasi doon kami nag-train sa Cagayan de Oro na Cagayan de Oro na village. Kaya malayo na nga yun eh. Medyo malayo na nga konti yung Bohol at Cagayan de Oro. Pero yung building natin, yung building na mission house na stayhan namin, umuga talaga, umuga na. So, yun. And same time, nagsimula din yung mga relief operations sa Bohol, etc. So, kami sa Orios, yung sa school, partner school ng GK sa Butuan, yung father sa Tornino Orios University, FSUU, or Orios for short. Nagkuhan kami ng relief operations para sa mga nalindol ng Bohol earthquake. At such time, pumunta kami ng Bohol, ako, GK, as GK and with the Orios team, punta kami ng Bohol to help and spread, give relief packs. Nung bumalik naman kami ng Butuan, kami ni Kuya Sosoy. Then, ilang days na mga works naman sa life bank na mga commitments natin. Come November 8, 2013, nagilanda. So, nagilanda naman sa Eastern, well, sa Visayas, pero ako, sorry, pero I'm from Eastern Visayas, so yun lang muna yung kasi hindi ko kasi medyo nakita pa yung distraction sa ibang nung time na yon, nung panahon na yun. So, ang nakikita ko lang kasi nung time na yun sa Eastern Visayas na area. So, nagkaroon after nung time na yun na nalindol, napagyo ng Yolanda. Siyempre ako, I'm from Eastern Visayas. Hindi ako mapakali kasi yung mga kaibigan ko, kausap ko pa lang sa phone, so biglang, pati yung girlfriend ko, yung wife ko na ngayon, kausap ko pa lang sa phone that, madaling araw, kausap ko pa lang sa phone kasi palagi kami nag-usap ano na nangyari, kasi palagi kong, at biglang shutdown. Pati news, radio, cellphone, blackout. So, parang ako, wow, I'm down na ano kayang madadatnan ko, ano kayang nangyari, kasi total blackout, total wala ng communication. So, ang nangyari, nag-mount ulit ang Orios ng relief operations for the Yolanda. Kasi nung time na yon, pumunta ako sa command center ng Orios, din nandun yung sila Tito Butch, sila Jerry, sila Ate Karen, sila Kisosoy. Nandun kami, si Eman, nandun kami sa command center. Tinignan namin, monitor namin yung nangyayari. Sa ako hindi ko lang pinapahalata pero di na ako mapakali kasi yun nga, nag-aalala ko sa mga kababayan ko sa mga pamilya ko. So, such time, pinauwi ako nagpaalam talaga ako, uwi ako ng Eastern Visayas kasi di ako mapakali. Walang balita, wala lahat. So, magpapakasakali na lang ako anong mga datnan ko doon. And then, yun nga, pero pinabaunan ako nila Tito Butch ng mga relief goods, relief packs, and mga tubig para pag-uwi ko. Nung umuwi ko, unang pinuntahan ko yung grandmother ko, bahay ng grandmother. Kasi, buti na lang, awa ng Diyos, di ko naman, nakikidalamhati ako sa mga nawalan ng pero awa ng Diyos naman, sa lahat ng mga pamilya ko, safe naman sila. Wala namang na ano. Pero yun nga, during yun lang, nagtuloy-tuloy after na bisita ko yung pamilya ko, pumunta ako sa Samar, Eastern Samar naman, para naman puntahan, kasi taga-Eastern Samar yung wife ko, puntahan naman siya. Kasi di ko alam anong madadatnan ko, kasi based dun sa mga agam-agam, marami nang namatay, marami nang tira, at is totally as in warak talaga. So, di ko nga alam anong mga datnan ko, and to the point nga, bit para akong Ninja Turtle. bit kong malaking backpack, naglalakad. Kasi walang masasakyan, naglalakad. And then, buti na lang, nung nakatawid na ako ng San Juanico Bridge, may mga ilang hours pa yun na, 1.5 hours siguro na paghihintay. So, umuulan pa. Buti na lang, may isang jeep na dumaan, kargado nga eh. Tapos, pumakit ako doon ako sa top load. Doon na kami sa taas na sumakay para lang mapuntahan yung dapat mapuntahan.
Yeah.
Awa ng Diyos din. Kita ko yung family ng wife ko, okay naman. Sira, maraming sira, pero at least safe.
Buhay.
Yun. Yan, nagsisimula,
Lahat.
yes, nagsisimula na doon yung after ko mabisita lahat, doon nag-mount nagkaroon ng command center sa Tacloban. Kami yung tumao para sa relief and rehabilitation, etc. And then come na yung Ateneo at saka Gawad Kalinga kasi partner na matagal na mag-partner. And then yung Ateneo, um, um, Ateneo Center for Educational Development, meron silang program na Blue Plate for Better Learning. Yun, nagpapakain sila ng mga nourished and malnourished kids sa schools. So, tinuruan nila kami paano gawin yon, and nag-ikot kami sa mga kitchens nila. Nag-ikot kami and tintrain nila kami paano ito gawin. Kasi isa sa pinakamalaking nilang kitchen sa Valenzuela City. Dati nung time na yon, 17,000 kids per day yung pinakakain nila. Dati yun ha. Di ko alam kung ilan na ngayon. So nag-train kami, and such time kami nila Kuya Mark Lawrence Cruz, Kuya Loleng, pinagsipan paano to gawin sa atin. And then meron pala yung Ateneo pala, meron palang partner school dito sa Cananga Leyte, sa Central School. So through their ACE, yung ACE na program pa nila. So nag-partner, and then naglagay talaga ng gumawa ng kitchen dun sa Cananga. And then doon tinuruan kami paano lahat. Then sabi ni Kuya Mark, paano kaya natin gawin to sa mga naman, tayo naman as GK. Kasi yung technology nandito na, yung template nandito na, paano natin i-spread to. So ang ginawa namin, na kusina na, nag-try kami, nakausap kami sa mga LGUs. Luckily, yung isa sa nag-respond sa amin, yung Alang-Alang Leyte, yung the late Mayor Entomiu. Siya yung active kasi siya talaga sa GK, active siya. Usap kami, and then pinaplano lahat. And nakakatuwa pa nga yun kasi yung technology kasi ng Ateneo, it's more of siguro urban style. So kami naman, paano naman yun gawing rural style? Kasi yung ibang doon, hindi naman siya masyadong ginagamit. Sa patis, hindi naman siya ginagamit dito sa amin. Pero kasi nandun yun sa menu, pinag-aralan naman talaga ng mga nutritionist, yung value niya, etc. Yun, pinag-isip, to the point na kumakatok pa kami sa mga pintuan ng mga bahay-bahay. Kasi paano ka magtatayo ng kusina na pagtingin mo kaliwa kanan, tumba lahat. Sira lahat. Paano ka magtayo ng kusina? Paano ka mag-encourage ng volunteers? Paano ka magsasabi na magtatayo tayo ng kusina, magpapakain tayo kung lahat naman nakikita mo bagsak. So parang, well, tibayan na lang ng loob yun, tsaka lakas ng loob na para lang makatulong. And then to the point nga, makatok-katok pa kami sa mga pinto ng iba na, uy, kulang kami ng asin. Baya may asin kayo dyan. Uy, kulang kami. Para lang, isa ko lang community call talaga na may village naman kasi tayo doon na malapit. Kapitbahayan talaga na, kapitbahayan. Inikasya natin tumulong. Magtutulungan. And to the point na yun, nabuo yung kusina ng Kalinga, and gusto pa natin kasi disaster stricken nga siya na area, hindi naman pwede na malnourished or yung malnourished lang papakainin mo. Lahat gutom. Kahit di ako malnourished, gutom din ako. So, gusto natin pakainin lahat. Sa universal feeding talagang ginagawa natin. From kinder to grade 6. Elementary pa lang kasi yung kids yung kinikater natin dati. So, pinapakain talaga lahat natin. So, yun. Unti-unti, maraming mishaps, uy, hilaw yung kanin. Uy, sobrang luto. Uy, sunog naman yung kanin. Minsan naman, madaling araw pa, nag-iiyakan na kami. Bakit ka umiyak? dahil pala sa sibuyas, daming sibuyas ginagaya. So, masaya, masaya. Akala ko nahiwa na, di pala. Sibuyas
Wala ko
lang pala.
naman, naging emotional na, kaya miyak ko pala sibuyas.
Kasi yung iba naman, masaya kasi yung iba naman mga nanay, medyo edad-edad, sa malunggay na lang sila, sa malunggay sila. Tulungan talaga, tulungan. So, madaling araw pa lang, gimising ka na, alas 4, gising ka na, to feed na, una, pinapakain namin, 2,000 kids pa lang yon. So, eventually, naging 3,000 nung first na kusina ng Kalinga. And then yun, nag-spread na. So, grabe yung pinagdaanan namin dati. Pero look at kusina ng Kalinga now na
How
I'm
many do we have now? Na kusina?
well, ngayon, di ako updated, pero basta spread na siya sa
Yeah.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. And same time, isa sa benchmark o isa sa legacy siguro natin na which we as GK na pag, sa kusina ng Kalinga na Teneo na template, nagkaroon ng batas na yung batas sa pagkain para sa batang Pinoy na nagkaroon talaga ng batas na ito yung gawin natin. Ito yung gawin. Na ito yung mga modalities anong gawin para paano pag-deliver, paano gawin para hindi ka mahirapan, etc. So maganda kasi yun nga na all over na spread na siya. Same time, napunta na siya sa mga war-torn areas, and sensitive area. So, maganda lang na una, naging kwan siya for disaster response. Pero ngayon, naging um, program na talaga siya para ibsan ng kagutuman din. And connect na yun eh. Kusina ng Kalinga, bibili tayo ng lulutuin natin sa farmers. So, farmers, bayanihan, kung contact nila, kung hindi man sa Goodbye Gutom na din. So, connect na, lahat na, connect. So, bayanihan, Goodbye Gutom, kusina ng Kalinga, magtulungan para sa produce. At same time, yung local economy mismo, matutulungan. Kasi bibili tayo kung saan tayo. Kasi para matulungan din yung local economy. So, connect na yun, yung cycle na yun.
Ang galing. Ang galing. That's really amazing. I did not know that that's where Kusina ng Kalinga started, yung response disaster, ano pala, response pala, no? I only came to know about Kusina ng Kalinga nung malaki. That was my first fundraiser sa Facebook. Hindi ko pa nga alam nun paano gagawin yung fundraiser sa Facebook dahil 49 na ako eh. Handa na ako. So I couldn't figure it out. But that was the time I knew I came to learn Kusina ng Kalinga. But it actually started before pa pala yun, ano? But I always wonder though, like, sabi mo universal feeding, di ba? And then you feed, I guess, grade school, a certain grade level, or whatever. But how do you make sure that there's enough for everyone? Maski sabihin mo na, sige, grade 1, I don't know, grade 1 to grade 6. Anong grade ka na ba? Paano kung grade 7 na siya or something? O kung grade 3 lang, so grade 4 na, hindi kita papakainin. Paano yun? How do you manage that? I've always wondered about that.
Well, with the technology given by Ateneo, the Blue Plate for Better Learning, lahat kasi naka-measure. Sa isang kaldero, ilan ba pwede niya? Isang kalderong kanin, so good for 500 kids. Example, isang kalderong ulam, ilan lang ba siya? 200 or 500 ba? So, may menu kasi tayo din, may menu. Ginawa yung Ateneo, kinopya lang din natin and enhance natin yung iba. And then, dumaan naman siya sa mga FNRI and nutritionist kasi talaga, yung timpla talaga niya para sa bata. Kasi kung tayo as mga pag unang tikim natin, parang hindi natin malalasahan kasi sanay tayo sa asin, sanay tayo sa iba-ibang mga additives. Pero yun nga, ginawa siya para lang sa mga bata na sakto para sa kanilang nutrition. So, binimeasure na kuha kasi natin yung enrollment form from kinder to grade 6, ilan talaga yung bata, ilan yung papakainin. So So, sample, kung 2,000 na mga kids yun lahat, so ilang kaldero? So, kaldero, per kaldero yung basihan, yung measurement natin per kaldero. So, sa kaldero, kung kaya na ng 500 kids, so, kung 4 na kaldero ang kailangan natin para maging 2,000. So, ganon. So, per kaldero talaga yung usapan. And
So may
then,
list na kayo. You have a list of names of kids already.
yes. Yes po, kasi idadaan din natin sila sa BMI, yung Body Mass Index. Kasi para makita natin kung may pababago pa talaga. May magbabago pa talaga. Kasi ang nakakatuwa lang din talaga, after Yolanda, bumaba talaga yung enrollment rate. Bumaba talaga yung palit ng mga bata. Kasi nga, ba't naman ako mag-aaral? Gutom ako, ba't ako tutulong na lang ako sa pagtatrabaho, paghahanap buhay, etc. Or ba't naman ako pupunta sa school? Anong gagawin ko doon? Kasi nga, and same time, I don't know kung narinig niyo yung kwento, yung Thursday story. Ito yun sa Ateneo, at sa Ateneo naman experience ito is yung Thursday story kasi relatable sa mga disaster-stricken areas or bisan kahit na hindi disaster-stricken areas, kahit na sa mga lugar na mahihirap talaga. Kasi yung story ko lang ulit, yung Thursday story, may isang bata na pumunta sa school, sa isang school sa Luzon, sa Quezon City ata, I think. Kung di ako nakakamali. Punta sa school, tapos biglang habang siya nasa eskwelahan siya, habang nagtuturo yung teacher, bigla siyang nahimatay. Biglang nahimatay yung bata. So, initial reaction ng teacher, sige, dalhin mo yun sa clinic. So, dinala yung bata sa clinic, pinamahan, etc. Tapos nung nagkamalay na yung bata, tinanong yung bata, ba't ka nahimatay? Ano, may sakit ba sa'yo? Anong nangyari? Sabi ng bata, ma'am, dahil Thursday ngayon, or Huwebes ngayon. Siyempre, magtataka, ha? Anong relate sa Thursday sa pagkahimatay mo? Sabi ng bata, ma'am, Thursday ngayon. Kasi sa pamilya namin, schedule ko ngayong araw na to na hindi kumain. So, parang, di ba? So, yun yung nagkaroon ng affirmation, yung Ateneo, na dapat pagpatuloy natin program. And yun nga, dun din sa backtrack namin sa Yolanda or disaster-stricken areas, yun yung mindset ng mga bata. Ba't ako pupunta? Gutom ako. Baka pagtingin ko sa teacher, spaghetti na siya or manok na siya or pagkain na siya. Di ba? Kasi gutom ako eh. Baka walang pumapasok. Kahit na anong galing na teacher, anong turo niya, walang pumapasok kasi gutom. Mahirap, minsan di ba, minsan nga tayo, mahirap tayo mag-isip pag gutom, pag walang naman yung tiyan. So, yun. Ang ginawa nun, yun, kinuha talaga natin, yung BMI ng bata, body mass index, kino-compare natin yung before, mid, at saka after. Para titingnan natin kung may improvement ba talaga. And same time, yung enrollment talaga, nakakatuwa lang, enrollment rate ng mga bata before nagkusina ng kalinga tayo, mababa. Pero nung nagkusina ng kalinga tayo, tumataas. Kasi, papasok ako kasi may pagkain sa school. Papasok ako kasi nandun yung mga kaibigan ko. Saka nakakatuwa lang din, yung mga batang hindi kumakain ng gulay, dahil nakikita nila yung mga kaibigan nila, kaklase nila na kumakain ng gulay, kumakain na din sila ng gulay. So, nakakatuwa lang. Tapos, at the same time, yung menu natin, sinishare natin sa mga nanay. Nanay, hindi kailangan maging magastos, hindi kailangan maging mahal, o hindi kailangan pumasok ng paglalaki para mapakain mo yung pamilya. Ito lang, simple lang, gulay, malunggay, kalabasa, ganito. Mapapakain mo na yung mga bata. Hindi mo kailangan bumili ng mga anong additives dyan. Kasi, simple lang, asin tuyo or patis, pwede na, tubig, okay, pwede na. Mapapakain mo na ng mga sustansya ang mga bata. So, sabi nga ng isang kaibigan ko, kumakain ka ba para maging mabusog or kumakain ka para maging malusog? So, yun ang choice mo, maging mabusog or maging malusog. So,
ang galing. Oh my goodness. Dapat, i-share niyo po pala dapat sa amin yung menu mo. Menu ng kusina ng Kalinga. Para yung mga malalaking kagaya ko, yung mga overweight, like me, can to eat healthy, right? Because the menu is approved by nutritionists. So we should be able to, eat the same and be healthy, right? And I'm glad we're talking about this. This is actually also the perfect time to encourage everyone to be a part of this movement of caring, for other people. Did you guys know that $15 can buy 20 meals for a child? And that $15 is only one meal for us here in the US. So, if we're doing intermittent fasting or something, asking how you do intermittent fasting, that's only 16 hours of not eating compared to that child of the Thursday story, right? Where he cannot eat the whole Thursday. Oh, diba? So maybe we can give up like one meal. You don't even have to give up one meal, right? Because it will not cost you $15 if we just eat like a peanut butter sandwich, which isn't bad, right? For one meal. I think we can all do that, right? So small efforts could really multiply, right? Could mean that $15 baliwala for most of us, right? Because we can certainly make that sacrifice. It's not even a sacrifice, right? But that's 20 meals, 20 nutritious meals for one child. So check out I hope somebody can put in the link to our GKUSA website where you can maybe sign up for a monthly contribution of $15, even $30. Why not? Right? 40 meals for 2 children. Diba? So let's try and do that. Okay. I'm going to ask you, Christian, if there's anything that you want to remind everyone, or do you want to promote, want us to make aware of while I'm reading. Oh my goodness, ang dami na pala. Ako makinig sa'yo, dami na nating comment. Okay, tamo. Okay, from Tito Boy Montiliban, he said that he never got the opportunity to visit Allen. It was very difficult to reach after Yolanda. So hopefully, Tito, the pandemic will be over soon. Let's keep praying for that so that we all can visit all these beautiful villages. From Leslie, even skipping a meal has a schedule. Yung Thursday, hindi kakain, no? Samantalang Leslie, we skip one meal para lang tayo mag-diet. So we wait, so we can be healthy. So we need that menu, Christian, para we can all be healthy. So kami, kailangan namin magbawas para naman tayo magdagdag din sa talagang mga nangangailangan, those who need it more than us. And then, as you said, the concept of kusina ng Kalinga is very deeply rooted. And then, correct, yes, we need that, correct. Yeah. Oh, okay. On that note, I also wanted to share. Thanks, Les, for sending this picture. I want to share JK Talosa Village naman. Oh, ito yata yung ano ba to? Groundbreaking ba ito? Turnover, sister. So this is, that's Maricel, I think, over there. And that's Leslie. And I don't know. I cannot, sorry wala akong salamin. But yeah, so there. Right? So, beautiful homes. And so now, sabi mo nga, Christian, right? Eastern Visayas, and buong Pilipinas, but especially siguro Eastern Visayas, lagi naman talaga tayong prone sa typhoon, right? And then some typhoons like Yolanda are stronger than others. So the key there is to be prepared, and also for us, right, to help our brothers and sisters get there, to be more prepared, right? Give them share resources that we might have that they might not have. Diba? Meron tayong disaster response also dito sa GKUSA. So because that will happen still, diba? At least ngayon may sturdy homes. These villages, they have now sturdier homes than what they had before. So hopefully it provides them better shelter, right? And then siguro meron pa ring madadamage, pero sana hindi na kasing lala nung dati, when they were in a much more vulnerable homes. So is there anything you want to, campaign? Marami tayong napag-usapan. I know we're 10 minutes past the hour, but is there anything you want to share, or any final, message that you'd like to share with our friends here in GKUSA and also in the Philippines?
It's sa personal campaign also, um, support us in the Lakas Pinoy Challenge with Kuya Dan and all. So nag-sign up kami. Ako nag-sign up din as Lakas Pinoy Challenger under the Rescuer Challenge or category. So ginagawa namin ito kasi para to feed children in Basilan, and same time to roll the traveling maleta library, wherein pinapakain natin sila, and same time binalik natin sa kanila yung the joy of reading and the joy of storytelling and the joy of being with the other kids. So sana suportahan nyo yung Lakas Pinoy challenge namin. So hindi madali yung challenge, pero with your support and be a Lakas Pinoy giver. Mayroong mga links, may mga links tayo sa Gawad Kalinga page paano mag-support, paano nyo kami suportahan sa kaguluhang ginagawa namin.
Wait, well, you Lakas Pinoy is not a program of Gawad Kalinga, but you are participating in it. So that
yes, it's a parang help, parang it's a for a cause you're doing for a cause for under kunin siya ng Gawad Kalinga, headed by Deng Kedeng si Joanna Paula and Kuya Dan Vercasio. So kami nadadamay lang din sa kaguluhan namin. Yun, dati yung ginagawa namin is K&K Run for a Cause. Matakbo kami para sa kusina ng Kalinga, and we hit certain mileage para to gain sponsors. Kada takbo namin, kada ilang kilometrong tatakbohin namin, may mag-sponsor namin. Ngayon naman, yung sa Lakas Pinoy, sana suportahan nyo din kami. Sana makaya namin. And yun din yung Pilipinas Virtual Run, kung saan man tayo, nasa US man or sa ibang lugar sa mundo, suportahan nyo din yung Pilipinas Virtual Run, support din mga kabataan natin sa pag-aaral nila and kung ano man ang kailangan sa mga communities. Yun po, so far.
Okay, invite din kita to put the link dun sa ating chat after after our program here. Easily just click that on the chat below. Okay, ayan. Maraming salamat, Christian. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It has been a pleasure. I learned so much from you. I really enjoyed listening to your amazing stories. I had no idea how bad it was. Well, I know it was bad, yung Yolanda, pero, like hearing firsthand stories, story from you, yung bangka ba mo, na how your if there's something, if something happened to your family and all of that, right? While also still trying to serve, to serve Gawad Kalinga. I think, sometimes hindi siguro naman we don't take it for granted, but it's easier for us when we're remote, when we don't see, when we don't hear, right? But when we listen to stories like this, it really, truly brings it home and makes us realize how important our work really truly is, how important Gawad Kalinga's work truly is, right? So before we say goodbye to friends, again, I want to invite everyone, okay? It's a young adult summit, pero hindi naman po kami mag-check ng ID. We will not check how old you are. I'm on my road to 50, so obviously I'm not young anymore, but I'm going to be there. My husband and I both registered for the Young Adult Summit this coming July 31st. That is this Saturday na po. This is going to be this Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the registration is free. There is no cost for you to register. We just really want to share our work for the poor, Gawad Kalinga's work for the poor, and how we are promoting the culture of caring and giving. Ayan. Maraming salamat, everyone, and make it a habit. Every Thursday, join us for another episode of Kwentong GK every Thursday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. Good night, everyone.